Welcome to a place where stories of real-life inspiration and wisdom gently unfold, inviting you to reflect on what truly matters. Here, we explore the quiet power of living simply, drawing lessons from those who choose meaning over material excess. In today's story, you'll meet a man whose life is shaped by the teachings of Warren Buffett. Despite having immense wealth, he finds fulfillment not in extravagance, but in the gentle rhythm of simplicity. Join us as we discover how his choices offer a refreshing perspective on happiness and success. If you find value in these stories, remember to like and subscribe to support more thoughtful journeys like this. In a world where many chase after the latest trends and fleeting luxuries, the man quietly chooses a different way. He walks past glittering storefronts and tempting advertisements, his mind focused on what truly matters. Instead of spending on things that quickly lose their shine, he sets aside a portion of his earnings, watching his savings grow little by little. Each thoughtful decision brings a sense of calm and satisfaction, reminding him that true wealth is not measured by possessions, but by the freedom and security that careful planning brings. His life becomes a gentle lesson in finding contentment through simplicity and mindful choices, day after day. Disciplined saving is not just about counting every penny. It is a mindset that shapes daily choices. He carefully considers each purchase, asking himself if it truly adds value to his life or simply fills a fleeting desire. Instead of chasing the latest trends or gadgets, he finds satisfaction in knowing he is building a safety net for the future. This approach gives him a sense of freedom, unburdened by unnecessary possessions or debt. By prioritizing what truly matters, he discovers that real wealth lies not in material things, but in the peace and opportunities that come from mindful saving and living within his means. With a gentle breath, the man pauses before each purchase, asking himself what truly matters. He no longer chases fleeting trends or spends out of habit. Instead, he considers the deeper value behind every choice. Does this bring joy? Will it add meaning to his life, or simply fill a momentary desire? By shifting his focus from impulse to intention, he discovers a quiet satisfaction in spending only on what aligns with his values. Each mindful decision brings a sense of freedom as his life becomes less cluttered and more purposeful. Through mindful spending, he finds happiness not in things, but in the meaning they bring. He wakes with the sunrise, the gentle light spilling across his modest room. There are no treasures here, no expensive gadgets or glittering trinkets, just the quiet comfort of simplicity. Each morning, he steps outside, feeling the cool breeze and hearing the birds sing. He smiles, knowing that his freedom is his greatest possession. There is no rush to chase after things he does not need. Instead, he finds joy in the space to breathe, to wander, and to choose his own path. In valuing freedom over material wealth, he discovers a deep contentment that fills his days with quiet happiness and peace. True wealth is often misunderstood. Many chase after bigger houses, flashier cars, and the next luxury item, believing these things will bring happiness and fulfillment. But as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that peace of mind and security come not from accumulating more, but from appreciating what you already have and living below your means. When you stop comparing yourself to others and let go of the pressure to impress, you discover a quiet contentment that money simply cannot buy. True wealth is measured not by what you own, but by the freedom and calm that comes from knowing you have enough. That is where real security lies. As the days passed, the man discovered a gentle calmness settling within his heart. Without the constant chase for approval or the weight of comparison, he found himself breathing easier, his thoughts no longer racing with worries about what others might think. The simple joys of daily life, morning sunlight streaming through his window, the taste of warm tea, the laughter shared with a neighbor, became treasures he cherished. In letting go of the pressures of status, he realized that peace of mind was not something to be earned or displayed, but quietly nurtured. Living simply, he felt truly free, content in the present moment, unburdened and at ease. As he settled into his new way of life, something unexpected began to happen. He noticed that by living below his means, he had more time. No longer was he rushing from one obligation to the next, weighed down by the pressure to earn and spend. Instead, he found quiet moments to reflect, to enjoy simple pleasures, and to connect with those around him. This newfound time brought a gentle sense of security, a feeling that he was no longer at the mercy of every financial storm. With fewer worries, he could breathe easier, knowing that he was building a foundation that would support him through whatever came next. In a world where so many chase after recognition and outward symbols of success, the man's life stands quietly apart. While others rush to display their achievements and gather admiration, he finds contentment in simplicity and purpose. His days are not spent comparing himself to others or seeking approval from the crowd. Instead, he focuses on what truly matters to him: meaningful work, honest relationships, and a sense of inner peace. The contrast is striking. Where some are restless, always wanting more, he's grounded and calm. This difference invites us to reflect on our own pursuits and what brings genuine fulfillment to our lives. In a world where everyone seems to be reaching for the next shiny thing, he quietly observes the people around him. Some chase after expensive cars, designer clothes, or the latest gadgets, hoping these symbols will earn them admiration and respect. He notices the way conversations shift when someone boasts about a new purchase or flaunts their achievements. Yet he remains grounded, remembering what truly matters to him. Instead of being swept up in the race for status, he finds contentment in simple joys and meaningful connections. He understands that real worth is not measured by outward displays, but by the strength of one's character and the kindness they show others. In the heart of the bustling city, the man found himself surrounded by dazzling lights and extravagant displays. Everywhere he looked, people seemed entranced by the newest gadgets, the brightest signs, and the loudest voices. Yet, as he wandered through the noise, a sense of emptiness began to settle within him. He realized that behind the glittering surface there was little substance, only fleeting moments of excitement that quickly faded away. Choosing to step away from the spectacle, he sought out quieter corners, places where genuine connections and simple joys could be found. In this newfound stillness, he discovered a deeper, more lasting sense of fulfillment and peace. Discipline, he discovered, was not a restriction, but a gift he gave himself each day. It was the quiet force that shaped his mornings, guided his choices, and kept his dreams alive when motivation faded. Through discipline, he built habits that became the foundation of his wealth, not just in material things, but in peace of mind. Each small decision, from saving a little extra to waking up early, was an act of self-respect. He realized that true freedom was not doing whatever he wanted, but having the strength to do what was needed, even when it was difficult. Discipline became his silent partner in every success. In a quiet village, there lived a man named Thomas, who was known for his simple way of life. While others chased after the latest possessions and filled their homes with things, Thomas focused on what truly mattered. He woke up early, tended his small garden, and saved a portion of every coin he earned. His neighbors often wondered how he always seemed content, never stressed about money or the future. Over time, Thomas' savings quietly grew, not because he earned more, but because he spent less and valued discipline over indulgence. His wealth was built not on things, but on habits that brought peace and security. He wakes each morning with a quiet sense of gratitude, knowing that his days are shaped by intention and simplicity. There is no rush to chase after what others deem important. Instead, he finds joy in the gentle rhythm of his own routine. The freedom to choose how he spends his time, coupled with the security that comes from living within his means, brings a deep and lasting contentment. He savors the small moments, a warm cup of tea, the laughter of a friend, the peace of a tidy home. In this life of discipline and simplicity, he discovers true happiness, untouched by the noise of the world. As our story draws to a gentle close, we are reminded that true wealth is not measured by the things we own, but by the peace we find within ourselves. Discipline, though sometimes difficult, becomes the quiet architect of a life well lived. It teaches us to appreciate the simple joys, a warm cup of tea, a kind word, a moment of stillness. When we let go of the endless chase for more, we discover that happiness was waiting in the spaces we overlooked. In simplicity, we find freedom. In discipline, we find lasting contentment. This is the quiet moral whispered at the end of our journey.